All right, and then I think another bit of big news, and we can kind of have a little open discussion about this. The Oscars is going to be introducing a best casting category.
I called this in my video.
Yeah, I saw that. That's actually kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But we could just go back, like, I don't know. We could have an open discussion. So, like, if the award was being given this year, it's got to be Oppenheimer, right?
This is my question, though. Actually, I think Oppenheimer answers my question in both ways. Do you guys think it would be awarded in that it's a massive, an amazing ensemble, or it could be something just tight, like The Holdovers, where it's like they've cast the characters really well? How do you think they play it? You know what I mean?
Ideally, we would love a mix. We would like them to not just give this award to the cast, to the movie with just like the most profoundly famous cast. But let's be real. That's what they would do.
I know, that's my worry with it. Like, I don't want Amsterdam winning fucking Oscars and shit,
I think they're going to use it as a consolation prize. So that's why I think this year would have been Barbie, because like it's not going to win any other awards really.
Yeah.
So
what do you think Barbie? Like, would you give it to Barbie? Is my question.
No,
Barbie would have 100% been nominated in casting.
I think it probably would have won. To be honest, I think
it would have won this year. I think it's going to be a consolation prize.
Yeah, I'd probably go Oppenheimer. Honestly,
I would go Oppenheimer as well.
Oh,
I don't think Oppenheimer's a diverse enough cast to win an award. Like, not even making a joke. I just literally think like the way I just don't think it would win.
Yeah. Or maybe Poor Things. Actually thinking about it, I think the cast they were all just So, other than Jared Carmichael, I didn't really like him Poor Things. I'll be honest.
I think a sleeper nomination could have been Air for casting.
Yeah, I think that might be where they throw Airbone with the nomination there. Like, I think it's going to be where it's going to be mostly a consolation category in terms of it's going to be not movies that might not have got nominated anywhere else and had a great
an Asteroid City from this year.
Asteroid City probably could have got in there. Yeah.
Like from 2020. Go back to 2022. I'd be curious to hear who you guys think would have won, because
who I think would have won. Who do I think I would give it to?
Both.
I would give it to the Banshees, honestly. I think that's what
I would. I mean, that's just me. I would say,
and this isn't a slight to the Banshees, but I feel like last year's movies in general didn't have like crazy stacked casts across the board.
I think that that might have been one that, and again, I love Banshees, but I think that's that one that they could have won similar to like a Barbie,
like a
nominated for everything.
I think this would have been a consolation prize to Babylon.
I think they hated it too much, because Babylon, like, score should have been like a layup for Babylon.
Yeah.
So
am I wrong?
No, that All Quiet score is so fucking
whatever.
You guys are such haters on
Dubstep.
I like the All Quiet score. What are we talking about? Listen, I like the All Quiet score. I think that's maybe better.
I'm going on record right now. I think the Babylon score is better, and I think it deserved to win. But you guys are acting like Babylon was like light years ahead of All Quiet.
Who are you talking to? Not me.
You, both, everyone. I'm talking
not me. Get
me
out.
I'm talking to every Babylon hive. Oh, Babylon should have like.
Yeah, fuck that hive. Get them out.
All Quiet score bangs.
It did. I agree.
I think realistically, Everything Everywhere wins that award.
I actually think that they might have given it to it, like, just again,
because on one hand it's like I can absolutely see them using this as a consolation prize, but it's also the Oscars. Like,
how serious do they take this?
I think
they give it to like a Glass Onion or some shit. Like
no. Like I think Everything Everywhere would have won last year. I really do.
Or
like
three years ago. I keep doing that.
Think about it. Everything Everywhere won Best Actress and both supporting actresses.
That's why I don't think they would just give it to the same ones, because like, what's the point of the award?
How could you not? How could you not give Best Casting to a movie that won 3 of the 4 acting awards?
Yeah,
but you say that though, like, but they give things like, but what was it, Best International Feature, and they don't nominate it for like Best Picture and vice versa and stuff like that. And it's like the Oscars don't make sense. You know what I mean? I feel like they would have given it to like a Banshees or a Barbie this year, where it's like, or last year, or this year, where it's like a consolation. Although we've actually not even got to the fucking Oscars yet. So Barbie might win something anyway. Who knows? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But,
I think the year before probably would have been Dune. I don't really see anything else competing with that for cast.
Yeah.
Good question.
French Dispatch.
Because I'm only looking at the Best Picture nominees, because in my mind I don't think something's going to win Best Cast if it's not even nominated for Best Picture. So I feel like that kind of narrows it down.
Again, it depends how they.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I don't know.
Depends how they do it, doesn't it? Like, could like The Last Duel be nominated in 2021? You know what I mean? Like, it depends how they do it because of the cast and the names it had.
Yeah, but I think to win Best Casting, it has to at least be nominated for Best Picture. I think things will get nominated for Best Casting that don't get nominated for Best Picture, but I think the winner has to be at least a nominee for Best Picture.
When does this?
Because the casting couldn't have been that great.
Right, 2026.
Yeah, so
2026 Oscars or
2026 Oscars for the 2025 year.
So like next year's movies will be like nominees
for Best Cast.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm intrigued to play it.
We don't have to harp on this too long. I think it's a cool category, and I hope this.
I
hope this paves the
more
way.
Categories,
for
the better.
Quick question:
more cool categories.
Is it like the best casts overarching? And you guys may have talked this. I just got back. Or best casting, like Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, or is it?
Oh no, it's the ensemble.
No, it's the
Avengers
ensemble.
and
It's the ensemble.
We were talking about Cam, whether we think they would award it to like a Oppenheimer, so based on the ensemble, or like a, I think I mentioned like the holdovers, which I haven't even seen it, but just in terms of how they cast all the characters, you know. So it just depends on how they take it. It's a difficult one. I don't know.
There's other award shows that give out best cast ensemble, which I think there's gonna be the same thing, but I think they call it best casting because they're like specifically the awards not going to like the ensemble cast, it's going to the casting agent for the movie or the director of casting. But
it's good to give them recognition as well. Like to give the cast
calls it outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture.
Right.
And just so last year, Everything Everywhere won. And the nominees were Babylon, Banshees, Fabelmans, and Women Talking.
What's SAG? Which one's that?
Screen Actors
Guild.
Is that okay?
That's who was on.
Right. In 2021, Coda won.
I was going to say Coda. Weirdly, I felt
Dune was not even nominated.
You're fucking insane.
It was Coda.
Dune has some Dune's getting revisionist history big because I remember when that came out because
it did not make any money, like for sure.
Well, and no one talked about it. Like I saw it day
even
one.
Now people hate it though. People still hate it.
Yeah, but people did not talk about that movie like much for like a year.
Well, it did not make any
general
money.
populace was not watching that movie for a while.
Yeah, that's fair.
They're gonna be watching Dune Part 2. But the other nominees that year were Belfast, Don't Look Up, which kind of makes sense.
Don't Look Up,
great cast.
But I think Don't Look Up's like that's
Don't Look Up,
great, isn't it?
Yeah,
I like that.
House of Gucci and King Richard.
King Richard, really?
Gucci makes sense in this for a cast.
Who's even named King Richard? Oh, King Richard as John Bernthal. Yeah.
Not an ultimate movie grid pull for John Bernthal and King Richard. But
and then just wrapping up the 2020s, the year before, love this, Trial of Chicago 7 won.
Hell yeah.
Really?
I like Trial of Chicago 7.
I guess it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
This year, 2023, was just a crazy year for casts because like this year, there's a couple of movies that could have won it. And then I was looking back at other years. I was like, most years don't have, all-star squad cast, whereas this year we had Asteroid City, Oppenheimer, Barbie to an extent.
Barbie was a good cast.
Yeah, but it's not Oppenheimer level or Asteroid City
that's
level.
fair, but it had a lot of people.
That's what I'm saying. Like Barbie's like in the third tier, where any other year I think it'd be like number one best cast.
And again, how do we discuss this? Because in Barbie, there's a lot of actors who don't really do anything. You know, how do they set it? How do they nominate? Because
any movie with Dua Lipa should win. Argyle should win this year.
Fucking Argyle.
Argyle has
low key good cast.
Good cast.
Henry Cavill is so quickly dropping and like
he is
just
everything.
Sad.